This is the story of four Brahmin friends, Sam, Ved, Jivan and Vod. They lived together in a small village. All four of them were the students of a sage. The sage was simple but very learned man. The Brahmins respected their teacher. Every day they would listen their teacher very carefully.
My children, anybody can become learned, but skills alone will not take you anywhere. You have to learn to use it wisely.
Sam, Ved and Jivan learned many skills. Ved could heal a wound without touching it. I healed it. Sam could mend a broken paw.
I mended.
Jivan could take a fallen dead leaf and attach it back to the tree.
I done it.
But Budh was the slowest among all. He could not do any of these things. The three friends always make jokes on Budh.
Oh, come on, Budh. Man. Budh has learned a new skill. He can talk to the broken pieces of a pot.
Oh yes, but the broken pieces hadn't learned the skill to man.
Poor broken pot.
But Budh never complained.
Guruji, what is common sense?
That's easy. Common sense is when we think before we act.
One day, Som, Vesh and Jivan decided to travel out the village.
This village is too small for us. We'll never be the most learned man if we live here for the rest of our life. We should travel to learn more.
I agree. We have gathered all the skills. Now we should move on.
What path Budh should we take him to?
Oh, he's stupid and useless. He will only be a burden upon us.
No, Vash. We are stronger than him. To protect him, we must invite him to come along us.
Som, Vesh, Jivan and Budh prepared for their journey.
Remember, children, a wise man always thinks before he acts.
We will remember, Guruji.
After waved goodbye to their teacher, after walking for a half day, they were tired and wanted to rest.
Let's eat our lunch here.
Wise men always store their energies for coming adventures. As they were about to sit on the rock, Budh saw something lying on the ground.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, Budh, are you going to be afraid of piles of bones now?
I wonder, whose bones are these?
I can guarantee you these bones are belong to a lion bones. She must have died of hunger.
A lion?
Yes. Wait, why don't I test my skills on you? What a good way to practice. Before anybody could say anything, Som started chanting some words. Suddenly, a bright light appeared on the skeleton of a lion, and it was rearranged into a skeleton of a lion. The three Brahmins were surprised.
She didn't tell you you have learned as I am to do it.
You think your skill is the greatest? I can put flesh back into this lion. He will have fur, skin, nails, teeth, everything all in a few minutes.
Nails, teeth, Vash, don't!
But Vash had stopped listening. He was now chanting some words. A bright light appeared on the skeleton of a lion, and it has fur, nails, teeth, much more. It was now a fully made lion lying dead on the ground. Isn't it beautiful?
It's scary. Why do you do that?
Because only I can with my skills. The lion has lost his skin and body. I brought it back. Isn't this the greatest skill?
You think only you can bring something back. Don't you know what skill I have learned? I can bring this dead lion back to life. Yes, Budh. Who do you think the most learned then?
He can't decide. Must your words one. Do it and show him them. He will decide who is the most learned man.
I will not know about the most learned, but I know who is the strongest, the lion. Don't you, Jivan, please listen to me. While all my friends have tested their skills, don't you want to test mine? Would you call yourself a good friend? Vesh was right, we should left you back in the village. But Guruji had said. You will tell us what Guruji said, you who never learned any skill. You don't trust your friends, do you?
You are right, Jivan. He has not learned a single skill. How would he know importance of practice.
But just because you don't have any skill to show us, you don't want to test us? You are jealous of us.
Oh, I had one skill which is enough to save my life.
Common sense is when we think before we act.
Oh, don't be so angry, my friend. I will not stop you now. But before you start, I climbed onto the tree. If the lion ate me, how will I tell you who is the most learned one?
You are a coward. You must be brave in any situation.
I will not lie to my friend, but I can't fight alone, and I will have a better view from the tree, and I decide clearly who is the most learned.
Both quickly climbed onto a nearby tree as Jeevan started chanting some word. Within a few minutes, a bright light appeared on the dead lion, and he opened his eyes. The three Brahmins were happy. They had now proved their skills, but their smiles were soon gone. The lion got up and roared angrily.
Run, run! Lion has arrived, save yourself!
But the Brahmins were so scared, they could not move. The hungry lion leapt on the three Brahmins at once. The poor Brahmins could not do anything to save themselves. Both sitting on the tree watching everything. After the lion left, both climbed down from the tree and he saw that there was only bones left of his friend.
You all were learned, but if only you had remembered Guruji's last message, you did not met this fate.
Remember, children, a wise is the man who thinks before he acts.
Thank you. We are the team of Karhans.